Hello everyone, welcome to Microsoft Azure training. In the previous sessions, we have created a resource group, we have created a virtual network, we have created network security group, we have created one virtual machine. In this session, we are going to create another virtual machine in the same virtual network, and we are going to establish a communication between these two VMs. We can use same subnet or we can use a different subnet in the same virtual network. So let's get started. Accessing the virtual network, let's validate which network we have. We have one virtual network, VNet demo 1. In that VNet demo 1, the address space is 10.0.0.0/16, and there are two subnets. One is the default, other is the subnet demo 1. Default is 0.0 and demo 1 is 1.0. We created one VM in subnet demo 1. Now available IP addresses under that subnet are 250. We have not created any VM in the default subnet. We will create one VM in the default subnet now and we'll try to see if they are able to talk to each other. So let's close this virtual network section. Let's go to the home page. We can either search for the virtual machine service in the global search menu, or we can access the Azure portal menu and see the virtual machine option there, or we can go to the home page, and if the virtual machine option is available there, we can access it from here as well. We can directly click the create button and go to the virtual machine creation page, or we can access the virtual machine first and then from there we can click the create option. Let's get started with the creation of the virtual machine. In order to create any service in Microsoft Azure, there are two prerequisites. One is subscription, other is the availability of the resource group. I am using RG Demo Lab for my lab exercises. Provide a name to the demo machine. It's a VM, it's a demo, and it's a second VM. I'm creating it in region East US. The region is Microsoft Azure data center. I'm not having any availability or redundancy. I will choose no infrastructure redundancy required. We will continue with the default option, trusted launch virtual machine for generation 2. Let's select the server 2025 for creation using x64 architecture, 2 CPUs, 16 GB memory, username azadmin, password for this virtual machine. We will use the firewall that we created earlier. So this firewall is not required. Proceed next with the disk selection. Selecting the disk image size of 127 GB, selecting the Premier SSD for the disk storage type, selecting platform managed keys that are provided by Azure, managed by Azure, not selecting any additional disk drive for the data, continuing with the networking part. We have one virtual network, VNet demo 1. We have two subnets. One is default, other is subnet 1, subnet demo 1. We created the last VM in subnet demo 1. Now we are going to create a VM in default. Public IP will be provided by the Azure. Let's go to advanced. Select the network security group that we created for our lab. Delete the public IP and network interface card when the VM is deleted. Enable accelerated networking. We are not going to select the load balancing option, so it will be at none. Proceeding next with the management, no changes in the management portion. Monitoring, we will disable boot diagnostic option. Proceeding advanced, no changes there. Tags, no changes. Let's go to review and create. Validate the configuration that is there. It is running the final validation. Completed the validation. Validation is passed. Click the create button. Initializing the deployment. Initializing deployment, then it will submit deployment, then the deployment will progress and deployment will complete. Network interface card, public IP address, everything is created. Virtual machine is created. Now it's starting the virtual machine. Deployment is complete. Notification was there. We can access this notification panel. deployment succeeded for the virtual machine. I can go to the resource from this option. I can go to the resource from here. I can go to the resource from this section as well. Choose any option to access the resource. Let's go to resource, close this notification. Machine agent status is not ready because we have not selected any diagnostics, but machine is on. This is the public IP for the machine and this is the private IP. Now there are two virtual machines. Let's go to the virtual machine section. There are two virtual machines in two different subnets. Both subnets are part of the same address class. VM demo 1 is stopped, VM demo 2 is running because we shut down the VM demo 1 earlier. So let's first power on the VM demo 1. Let's select this, start. Yes. Executing the start command on selected item. VM demo 1 was created in our previous session. VM demo 2 we have just created. Both these machines are in same region, East US. Both are part of same address class but different subnets. Running. It is booted up. Let's access the machine. Let's see what IP we have. Since they are part of different subnets, this is 10.0.1.4 and this is 10.0.0.4. They're part of different subnets, but they are part of the same address class. And since we all know that network devices in the same address class can talk to each other, we will check for the network communication if these two virtual machines are able to communicate with each other or not. Can they ping? So we will do a small test for ping. Let's connect to this virtual machine. This is the public IP. Let's access the MSTSC or RDP connection. Okay. Enter the password. Copy the other IP address while this machine is loading. This is the public IP address for the second machine. And credentials connect. Since we are accessing this machine for the first time, it prompted us for a username as well. One one two. Where is 166? Here it is. 166 and 112. Let's access the command prompt, and from there we will do the ping. ipconfig ping 10.0.0. Let's do the self ping test first. The other one is 0.4. It should not ping this if the firewall doesn't allow. So right now the firewall is blocking the traffic. So let's change the firewall. Accept. And change the firewall settings. Firewall and network protection. Firewall is on. Turn off the firewall. Private as well. Firewall is turned off. Let's try to ping again. And we are able to ping. Same way, if we try to ping the other node, let's say from here, let's access the command prompt. ipconfig ping 10.0.1.4. It is not able to ping because the firewall is not disabled on the other system. Let's disable the firewall on the other system. Here. Things. Firewall. Off. Public is on. Private is off. Let me turn off the public firewall as well. It's pinging. We have established a connection between both the servers in the same virtual network. Though they are in different subnets, but they are able to ping each other. This is all for the day. Thank you, everyone. Take care.